South Korea, a captivating blend of tradition and modernity, awaits your exploration. Nestled on the Korean peninsula, this vibrant nation is a tapestry of rich history, cutting-edge technology, and breathtaking landscapes. From the bustling streets of Seoul to the serene beauty of its ancient temples, South Korea offers an experience like no other. In this video, we'll embark on a virtual journey to discover South Korea, uncovering its hidden gems, unique cultural practices, and mouth-watering cuisine. Get ready to discover South Korea like never before. South Korea, officially the Republic of Korea, is located in East Asia. It sits on the southern part of the Korean peninsula, sharing a border with North Korea along the Korean Demilitarized Zone. To the west, we have the Yellow Sea, and to the east, the Sea of Japan. With a population of around 51.96 million, it's a bustling nation with its heart in the Seoul capital area, the fourth most populous metropolitan area globally. Major cities like Incheon, Busan, and Daegu add to the tapestry of this diverse land. The Korean peninsula has a history dating back to the Lower Paleolithic period. The First Kingdom made its debut in Chinese records around the early 7th century BCE. Fast forward through the Three Kingdoms, and we arrive at the Goryeo and Joseon dynasties, shaping Korea's destiny until the late 19th century. The Korean Empire saw its annexation by Japan in 1910, only to regain independence after World War II. The post-war period wasn't all smooth sailing, though. The Korean War erupted in 1950, resulting in 3 million casualties and a battered economy. Political upheavals followed, leading to the establishment of the Republic of Korea in 1948. The nation's resilience was put to the test through various political changes, economic challenges, and social struggles. Fast forward to the 21st century, and South Korea emerges as a regional powerhouse and developed country. Its economy is the world's 13th largest by nominal GDP. Now, here's a fun fact. South Korea boasts one of the fastest internet speeds globally and an intricate high-speed railway network, ensuring its citizens stay connected in the fast-paced modern world. South Korea is renowned globally for its pop culture, a phenomenon known as the Korean Wave. From music to TV dramas and cinema, this country has made its mark on the world stage, captivating audiences far and wide. Number 1. It's heaven for tech junkies. Imagine never having to endure the agony of a slow internet connection again. Well, in South Korea, that dream is a reality. According to Akamai, the content delivery network responsible for a significant chunk of global web traffic, South Korea has been crowned the champion for the 12th consecutive quarter in terms of the world's fastest internet connection speed. Yes, you heard it right, 12th consecutive quarters. Last year's report showed that South Korea's average broadband adoption rate is a whopping 26.1 megabits per second. To put that into perspective, it puts South Korea ahead of tech-savvy countries like Norway, Sweden, Hong Kong, and even Switzerland. It's like the Formula One of internet speed, and South Korea is taking home the trophy every time. South Korea isn't just leading in broadband speed, it's also dominating in the realm of 4G connectivity. According to the same report, South Korea boasts the best 4G availability in the world, with users enjoying a signal an impressive 95.71% of the time. That means you can pretty much say goodbye to the frustration of dropped calls and laggy video chats. So, why is South Korea nailing it in the tech game? Well, it's a combination of factors: a tech-savvy population, significant investments in infrastructure, and a commitment to staying at the forefront of digital advancements. Number 2. It's one of the biggest economies in the world. South Korea, despite being about the size of England, has been experiencing remarkable economic growth since 2009. It currently holds the 11th largest GDP in the world, a whopping $1.4 trillion, according to the World Bank's latest rankings. That's right up there with some of the economic giants. South Korea's economic journey has been nothing short of impressive. From its recovery after the global financial crisis in 2008 to becoming a major player on the world economic stage, it's truly a testament to the country's resilience and hard work. After China and Japan, South Korea proudly holds the title of the third largest economy in Asia. That's a big deal. And it doesn't stop there. It's also the 7th largest exporter globally. Now you might be wondering, What exactly is South Korea exporting that's making such an impact? Well, folks, it turns out South Korea is rocking the export game with its top products being integrated circuits. Yep, we're talking about those tiny but mighty chips that power our computers, phones, and various other electronics. That's not all. They're also major players in the automobile industry, with cars rolling off the production line and onto the global market. Number 3. Plastic surgery is very popular. While getting a little nip and tuck might not be everyone's cup of tea, in South Korea, it's a different story. Plastic surgery is incredibly popular, and it's not just a trend, it's practically a way of life. While here in the United States, plastic surgery might be considered a more personal choice, in South Korea, it's a societal norm. In fact, you might be the odd one out if you haven't had any work done on your face. Everywhere you turn, there's a cosmetic clinic or an eye-catching advertisement showcasing the most requested procedures. We're talking about double eyelid surgery, jaw and chin reduction, and nose jobs. All the buzzwords in South Korea's beauty scene. Double eyelid surgery to open up the eyes, jaw and chin reduction for that perfect V-line face, and nose jobs for a refined look. These are just a few examples of the procedures that have become a part of the beauty routine for many South Koreans. Now, you might be wondering, is this just for the ladies? Absolutely not. Plastic surgery is for everyone, regardless of gender. Men and women alike flock to surgeons in search of that extra boost in confidence and enhancement of their features. It's not just the locals either. People from all corners of the world are jetting off to South Korea with a specific purpose: to undergo cosmetic surgery. The land of the morning calm has become a global hub for those seeking to enhance their looks. The numbers don't lie. South Korea has earned its reputation as a plastic surgery hotspot. With state-of-the-art facilities, skilled surgeons, and a culture that embraces beauty, it's no wonder people travel far and wide to experience the expertise available in this country. Number 4. Love motels. In South Korea, the concept of love motels is quite a thing, and it's not what you might be thinking. Renting a room for just one evening, or even a few hours. Now, that might sound unusual for many of us, especially if you're from the United States, where a night in a hotel usually implies a more extended stay. But in South Korea, these love motels serve a unique purpose. You see, in South Korea, it's not uncommon for young adults to live with their families well into their 20s. So, finding a quiet spot for a date can be a bit challenging. That's where love motels come into play, providing couples with the privacy they crave. Imagine this: a cozy, intimate space for you and your special someone, away from prying eyes and nosy relatives. And here's the fascinating part. Instead of frowning upon it, many South Koreans embrace this idea wholeheartedly. Love motels in South Korea are not a one-size-fits-all deal. Oh no, my friends, there's a whole spectrum of choices. Some are perfect for a quick, no-frills, budget-friendly evening, while others are the epitome of luxury and opulence. You've got your basic, clean, and affordable options for a spontaneous rendezvous. And then there are places that practically ooze with luxury. Think plush interiors, jacuzzis, and mood lighting. Yes, you heard that right. So, whether you're on a tight budget or ready to splurge on a night to remember, South Korea's love motels have got you covered. Number 5. It's common in Korea to ask about blood types. When it comes to South Korea, there's a curious cultural phenomenon that might leave you scratching your head. Imagine this: every South Korean knows their blood type. Yes, you heard that right. Unlike in many other countries where people may or may not be aware of their blood type, it's almost like a universal truth in South Korea. But why, you ask? Well, it turns out they believe there's some significance to it. One of the interesting facets of this blood type fascination is the belief that it contributes to a person's personality and characteristics. It's not just a medical ID, it's a potential roadmap to understanding yourself and others. Now, this isn't exclusive to South Korea. Their neighbors in Japan share a similar sentiment. But let's focus on the Korean twist. Picture this scenario. You're out on a date in Seoul, enjoying the vibrant atmosphere and delicious street food. Everything seems perfect, but then your date drops the bomb. Hey, what's your blood type? Trust me, it's not a medical emergency, it's just a common conversation starter. You might be wondering, why in the world does my blood type matter? Well, my friends, it's believed that blood types can influence who makes a good match for you, especially in the realm of romance. Here's a quick cheat sheet. Type B females should ideally look for Type O males. Type AB males are also in the running, but caution, caution, stay away from those Type As. While not everyone buys into this, it's a cultural nugget you might stumble upon while navigating the bustling streets of South Korea. So, the next time you find yourself on a date in South Korea, don't be surprised if your potential partner pops the question about your blood type. It's not about being nosy, it's just a way for them to gauge compatibility. Who would have thought that a few letters in your blood could influence matters of the heart? Number 6. South Koreans are 1-year-old when born. You might be scratching your head and thinking, how on earth can a newborn be 1-year-old right out of the gate? Well, let's break it down. One school of thought suggests that this tradition stems from the time a baby spends in the mother's womb, roughly 9 months, which is about a year on the Korean calendar. So in South Korea, the moment a baby takes its first breath, it's already considered a 1-year-old. Why does this matter, you might ask? Well, this belief has deep roots in Korean culture, and it's not just a random quirk. It reflects a profound respect for the process of pregnancy and the journey from conception to birth. Imagine being 1-year-old right from the start. It's a unique perspective that shapes how Koreans perceive age and the passage of time. But here's the thing. Different regions might have different customs and interpretations, so it's not a one-size-fits-all explanation. Nonetheless, this aspect of Korean culture adds a layer of richness and uniqueness to their way of life. It's like an invisible thread that weaves through the fabric of their society. Number 7. Koreans are the largest drinkers in Asia. South Koreans are considered one of the top drinkers in Asia, and the numbers might just make you do a double take. So, what's behind this spirited reputation? Well, part of the answer lies in their rich tradition and culture. You see, in South Korea, many holidays are celebrated with a generous pour of alcohol. It's a cultural thing. But just how much are we talking about here? According to the World Health Organization, South Koreans consume an average of 12.3 liters of alcohol per person per year. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but get this, they're ranked 17th globally for alcohol consumption. Yep, they're up there with some heavy hitters. Surprisingly, South Korea outdrinks countries like Germany, the US, Ireland, Canada, and Australia. I know, it caught me off guard too. It turns out, this vibrant nation is considered one of the world's top consumers of alcohol. Soju is a clear, distilled liquor with around 19% alcohol content, and it's a staple in South Korean social life. It's not just reserved for special occasions, it's commonly enjoyed with main meals. So whether you're celebrating or just having a casual dinner, soju is likely to make an appearance. Number 8. The DMZ is a wildlife haven. So, what exactly is the DMZ? Well, it's a 4-kilometer wide, 248-kilometer long strip of land that acts as a buffer zone, separating North Korea from South Korea on the Korean peninsula. Now, here's the kicker. While much of South Korea has sadly lost its natural wildlife and rare plants due to human activity, the DMZ has remained untouched for over 60 years. Yes, you heard that right. This untouched stretch of land has become a safe haven for unique species of plants and wild animals. Imagine a place where nature can flourish without interference from humans. Photographers have been lucky enough to enter the DMZ, capturing stunning images of flora and fauna that have been thriving long before the peninsula became heavily populated. There have been talks about turning the DMZ into a peace park or a national park if the two Koreas are ever united. The idea is to preserve this untouched ecosystem as a symbol of peace and harmony. It's a vision that could continue to protect and showcase the incredible biodiversity that has flourished in the absence of human disturbance. Unfortunately, not everyone sees the value in preserving the DMZ. Some residents in South Korea seem indifferent to its fate. With skyrocketing house prices in Seoul, there's a possibility that this wildlife haven could be demolished to make way for more apartment complexes. It's a stark reminder of the challenges faced when balancing urban development with the preservation of our natural treasures. Number 9. Live octopus is a delicacy. One thing that makes South Korean cuisine stand out is not just its rich flavors and diverse variety, but also the Korean love for freshness. And when I say freshness, I mean squirming freshness. Now imagine this, raw octopus that's not just fresh, but still squirming around. Koreans believe that the real essence of enjoying raw octopus lies in feeling it move in your mouth. That's right, no cooking involved. Some adventurous foodies might cut up the octopus and toss it into a bowl, while others take it a step further. They'll chop off the legs while the octopus is still alive, savor the legs, and yes, the rest of the octopus body might end up in a stew. It's not your typical dinner, but it's definitely an experience. Now, if you're already salivating at the thought of this unique culinary adventure, you're in luck. When you visit South Korea, you can order a dish called sanakji, which translates to live octopus. That's right, live octopus on your plate. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those seeking a thrill in every bite. This is a must-try delicacy. But hold on, live octopus is just the tip of the iceberg. South Korea has a plethora of daring and bold food options for the adventurous foodie. From spicy tteokbokki to pungent kimchi, there's always something to tantalize your taste buds. So, if you think you've tried it all, think again. South Korea is here to challenge your palate in the most exciting way possible. Number 10. Gangnam Style was a record breaker. Who could forget the infectious beats and those unforgettable dance moves of Gangnam Style by Psy? It was the song that not only got stuck in our heads, but also made K-pop a household name around the world. Gangnam Style wasn't just a catchy tune, it was a record-breaking powerhouse. Brace yourselves because it was the first song to hit a mind-blowing 1 billion views on YouTube. Wrap your head around that, 1 billion views. And this wasn't in the era when YouTube was just starting. This was a few years back when the platform was already flooded with content. Psy didn't just break records, he shattered them. I mean, in a world where you can find cat videos, cooking tutorials, and everything in between, Gangnam Style stood out as the undisputed champion of the internet. Psy, the mastermind, rightfully earned international fame. His quirky style and infectious energy made him a global sensation. But here's the thing, many people jam out to Gangnam Style without knowing the real scoop. Did you know that the song is actually about the Gangnam district in Seoul, South Korea? It's not just a catchy beat, it's a tribute to an affluent district known for its high-end lifestyle. Psy took the world on a virtual tour of Gangnam through his music, giving us a taste of the glamour and luxury that defines this area. Gangnam isn't just any neighborhood, it's the epicenter of style, fashion, and wealth in Seoul. So, the next time you find yourself grooving to Gangnam Style, remember that you're not just dancing to a catchy tune, you're experiencing a piece of South Korea's vibrant culture. Isn't South Korea absolutely fascinating? From its innovative technology and booming K-pop industry to the rich cultural heritage and delicious cuisine, there's so much more to this dynamic country than meets the eye. Today, we uncovered some truly surprising facts that showcase the unique blend of tradition and modernity in South Korea. Whether it's the love for spicy food or the impressive educational system, there's always something new to learn about this incredible nation. So, next time you find yourself exploring the world of South Korea, keep these facts in mind, and you'll surely appreciate the depth and diversity of this amazing country. Thanks for joining me on this journey of discovery, and until next time, stay curious.